elected Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney is vowing to take on President Trump.
He says Canada's still in shock over what he calls the American betrayal.
I have a question. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready to stand up for Canada with me?
Liberal leader Mark Carney is celebrating his victory today, vowing to bring Canada together and represent everyone who calls Canada home. Carney has not ruled out continued talks with President Trump, but he has also been moving to deepen ties with what he calls more reliable allies.
The United States extends its congratulations to Prime Minister Mark Carney and his party on their win in Canada's recent federal elections.
The Trump administration says the U.S.-Canada relationship remains one of the most extensive in the world, and it looks forward to working with Prime Minister Carney's government. With this battle between the U.S. and Canada, America is now experiencing a decline in Canadian tourism.
While Eastern Washington hasn't seen notable changes in border crossings, overall, the state is. Marissa Rio joins us live from Riverfront Park tonight with how this is impacting us here in Spokane.
Derek Kirsten, border crossings were actually up into Washington state in January. Then in February and March, we started to see a decrease in Canadian travelers. And then Visit Spokane here says that they've seen that decrease firsthand. Tourists can walk into Visit Spokane's visitor center, discover all that there is to do in our region.
Tourism is a big business in Spokane County. It accounts for about $1.5 billion in business.
Visit Spokane tries to take note of where their visitors are from.
Last year, we had about 954 people from British Columbia make contact with our employees. So kind of a loose number, but you can kind of gather that about 5% of our visitors to the visitor center are from Canada.
As tensions increased between the U.S. and Canada this year, Kate Hudson said Visit Spokane experienced a decrease in Canadian visitors. Here are the numbers. As you can see, there were more Canadian visitors in January and February this year compared to 2024. But in March and April, those numbers dropped and were lower than last year's.
They pay the sales tax. They eat in our restaurants. They support our businesses. And so to lose that small fraction, that can impact us.
Kate said they've also recently received emails from their yearly Canadian visitors.
They were very nice emails, but expressing concern and saying that perhaps they might wait 4 years before they come back for another visit.
Visit Spokane expects this decrease to be more significant as we move into summer. West Coast Entertainment, which presents SDCU's Best of Broadway Spokane, have also felt the impact, saying a number of its Canadian ticket holders have voiced concerns about traveling to America at this time. Live from Riverfront Park, Marissa Rio for News Now.